WordPress, how to make a website, and everyone thought that was very technical and no one understood it. So this time, I decided to come up with a topic that every one of you can relate and understand just like the palm of your hand. I mean that literally. Today I'll talk about palmistry, that is reading your hand, and everyone of you should pay attention to it, especially single men. Because what I'm going to teach you will not only help you, it will not only help you to read the hands of ladies, but also help you to get immediate attention from them. Presiding officer, follow those masters, and your guest. There are many kind of people in this world, and so are many kind of hands. Altogether, the hand is divided into 4 categories. The first one is earth hand. In earth hand, the palm is square and the fingers are small. Second is air hand. In air hand, the palm is again square and the fingers are long. Third is fire hand, in which the palm is long and the fingers are short. And finally, the fourth one is water hand, in which the palm is long and fingers are also long. Now, probably by now, all of you must be aware, like which kind of hand do you have? So, how many of you have air hand? Nobody? Air hand? Okay. Who have water hand? Okay, water hand is like long palm and long fingers. Air hand is, if you go back, air hand is square palm and long fingers. And how many of you have earth hand? Okay. And fire hand. It's very good to know that. Now, all these hands tells a lot of things about you. For instance, let's say your hand is earth hand. That is square palm and short finger. These kind of people are very practical in their life. When they make a decision, they look at facts, data. They don't look at emotions or how they feel or how they get vibes about a project or an employee. They always go with the fact. These people are the one on whom you can rely. You can be dependable. You can tell them things that usually you don't tell to other people. And they're also very responsible. If you assign them a work, chances are these people are very likely to do the work in a proper manner. Yeah. The second one is air hand, and this one is again short palm and long fingers. These people are very social. In case you are into a discussion with a lot of people, and there's somebody who doesn't agree with your opinion, but still listen to you, that person has air hand. They're also very communicative. They are into like medias and where verbals and literal skills are required. And they're very expressive of themselves. They're also versatile. They have different kind of qualities. These people have generally learned a lot of languages, and they're restless. They need a lot of stress. If you tell them to do same thing again and again, they'll feel bored. So that's why they also always need to be constantly challenged or entertained. The third is the fire hand. Well, these people are also very restless, and the threshold of their boredom is pretty low. They're very passionate about things. For instance, if you talk about parties, they're extremely passionate. They're extrovert, and they're the heart and soul of the parties. If some of your friends are into a lot of parties, make sure that you go and check their hands and see if they have fire hand. These people are also the one who doesn't like a lot of details. They look at the big pictures. That is the why I will not give a lot of details about this, and we'll move to the next slide. And finally, we have water hand. Long palm and long fingers. These people are very sensitive about their feelings. For instance, I have water hand, and this kind of people make their decisions on the basis of how they feel. For instance, when I hire a person for my company, generally what I do is, of course, I look at the CV and other stuff, but I also look at what kind of vibes I get from them. That is an important part of my decision making. So they are very, very sensitive and very much driven by feelings rather than data. They're also psychic. Psychic in the sense, not mentally, but these people are into subjects like spiritual readings. They are into like palmistry. Right? They are into like very interesting topics to, like, and these people are also need to feel protected. They don't like to share their feelings very often, and even if they do, they put kind of still in front of them, and they don't express the very core inside of them. So these are a basic idea about different kind of hands. For instance, my evaluator, Toastmaster Moon, has, may I see your hand please? She has square palm and short fingers. Am I right? Yeah. So that means she has earth hand, and I'm sure she's very practical. Are you responsible, Toastmaster Moon? Are you responsible?
I think I am.
Okay, and reliable?
I should ask others. Am I reliable?
Yes. And also dependable. So, these kind of things, it may not give a lot of information about the kind of person you meet for the very first time, but by this small data, you can predict or you can know characteristics of some people. So now I have told you about these readings of hand. So when you go to parties or by chance you meet some girls and you read hand and get their attention and by chance get lucky, you know who you should give to it. Back to Toastmaster.